Just one time. You still got to do.
You say that.
Why don't you both be here?
What's everybody doing this morning?
Dog it up!
Right now, Mr. Todd Akin is right inside of the Sheraton over here. The beautiful Sheraton Hotel. Lovely building. Preparing to deliver his remarks to the press. To be sure, he'll be making a claim that he's a true conservative, right? And that he'll toe the line for the bigots and the Tea Party, and for the billionaires and the 1%. We're here to tell him that attempting to repeal the 14th Amendment, which guarantees equality for all Americans, well, that's pretty damn low, Todd.
So low.
Cutting free and reduced school lunches for poor children, well, that's really low, Todd. And claiming that there is such a thing as legitimate rape and that women's bodies can just shut that whole thing down.
I don't think so.
That's got to be about as low as you can go. But you know, I've always been told that until you ask the question, you'll never know the answer. So Todd, we're here today to ask, just how low can you go, buddy?
Hey, so why are you here?
I'm here because I'm a Planned Parenthood supporter. I'm here because I'm a supporter of labor rights and rights for the queer community, rights for women and for sexual assault survivors, and I think Todd Akin doesn't support any of those things. I think what's most amazing about this rally today is it really is a coalition effort. It's folks from across Kansas City who are concerned about the direction of not just our city and our state, but our federal government, and are here to let Todd Akin know that we're watching and we will be voting in November.
Akin is calling this his common sense tour. Missouri voters know better than this, though. We're smarter than that. We know that there is nothing common sense about his desire to abolish the minimum wage.
No!
We know that we know that his hope to eliminate student loans is not common sense for Missourians.
No, it's not!
Exactly. We know that his denial of global warming is not common sense.
It's not!
We know that his opposition to protections for women and minorities is not common sense. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of common sense on this bus trip at all. Earlier this week, Todd Akin again made Missouri famous by saying that Claire McCaskill is not very ladylike. I would like to also know his definition of ladylike.
I don't want to know.
Because I think that his definition of ladylike is the same as his definition of the word submissive.
Yes.
This is what Todd Akin stands for. This is what the people who are willing to speak out for Todd Akin stand for. These are not common sense Missourians. These are people who would be bad for women, bad for minorities, bad for the working class, and bad for Missouri.
Yes.
So everyone, please make sure that you are registered to vote. Tell your friends to register. Talk about this man and what he stands for, and then when it comes time, let's go to the polls and shut this whole thing down.
Why are you here?
I'm here because I'm finally old enough to vote, and Todd Akin is going to be the first person I vote against, because I cannot let my friends in other states think that he is what Missouri stands for or what it's like here, because he's not. He's backwards, and the things he says are, they're bananas. That's not what we are in Missouri.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Rosemary Woods, and I am a senior citizen, and I just have to say that calling this a common sense tour would have Thomas Paine coming out of his grave. Absolutely the most ridiculous thing.
That's right.
Now, I started collecting my Social Security at 62. I wanted to wait longer, and I still continue to work, but I lost a job I held for 19 years. It was a seasonal theater job. Wasn't rehired. I also have taken 3 pay cuts in 5 years from my teaching job. I had to apply for Social Security because you know what? If I didn't, I couldn't pay my bills, I couldn't maintain my car, and I would have lost my house. There's too many people out there losing their homes anyway. Social Security saved me, and it's something I've been paying into since 1966. Do you think I'm entitled to that?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think you're entitled to it?
Yes.
Indeed. So when people like Todd Akin and Mitt Romney say to you, your Social Security is just an entitlement program, you look them straight in the eye and say, damn straight it is. We paid into it, and we are entitled to it. We own it, exactly. Our job is to make sure that these benefits continue into the future. I know there's a lot of young people here. Thank you, because it's your future we're also fighting for. If you're working or have worked, you paid into Social Security. And we must demand of all our elected representatives that the young people of our country share in the same Social Security earned benefit program.
Why are you here?
I'm here because I think it's important that we have a leader in our U.S. Senate that supports strong, happy, healthy families, no matter what those families look like. I think that we also need a senator that supports women and is fully informed in their policy-making decisions and is not basing those decisions on rhetoric or misinformation.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Miranda.
Hey, Miranda.
I'm here today as a survivor and an advocate for those who've experienced sexual assault and rape. I'm here today because I am proudly pro-choice. And I'm here to say that it's about time that us Missouri women shut down Todd Akin. Forgive me if I'm not too ladylike this afternoon. Good morning.
You're the kind of lady we like.
Todd Akin says he stands for women, but his voting record and rhetoric imply otherwise. Since April of 2001, Todd Akin has voted for 17 bills that prohibit a woman's choice. Boo! Boo! He and Mitt Romney's VP candidate Paul Ryan have co-sponsored 8 anti-abortion bills in the 112th Congress. This man really has some issues with women. Indeed. We all remember his statements on rape and pregnancy about legitimate rape. This statement implies that women who do get raped, who do get pregnant, probably haven't been really raped, whatever that means. His comments on legitimate rape are just the tip of the iceberg and have deeper implications. Todd Akin and his Republican constituents have gone so far on the abortion issue that they don't even want to have exemptions if a woman is raped. So I want everyone to remember that when it comes to voting time for this contested Senate seat, that women vote. Survivors of sexual violence vote. Advocates vote. We will not forget, no matter how this spin doctor tries to place himself on women's issues. We will not forget that this man is a liar when it comes to the biology of a woman's reproductive system. And we will not forget that he does not care about survivors. Women are watching, Todd Akin, and we will shut you down!